what would you guys like to do?
Are we still in combat?
Yeah.
No, you're not in combat.
Okay.
Well, then I'm gonna move over to this chest and start opening.
Of course you would.
All
Fine.
right.
Can I investigate? Can I investigate the room?
Make an investigation check.
All right. I want to see if there's anything investigation or perception.
Whichever one you want to do.
Then that would be perception.
Peter's supposed to get just.
That's an
that would be
11.
Actually, I'm gonna roll acrobatics. Look around.
if you're letting me do the choice.
No, I'm not.
Then that was an 11. So.
That's like you're able to see a bit more of like the roof in the room. There's still spider webs everywhere, but you can see there was kind of like a small area in which there were some rocks and stuff that had shown some daylight.
Okay. I assume these guys are going through the chests. This big pile of webs in the middle.
Yeah.
Is that where the spider came from? Did I miss that, or
it looks like a nest?
It looks like a nest. Okay. Is there? Can I investigate the nest specifically?
You are welcome to do that. That would specifically be investigation. There's no choice in that one.
Okay. And then that's only a 5.
All right. Pretty web. They sparkle and look shiny.
I've got a feeling that we've kind of there's got to be something here about our main quest.
Well, yes, there is something here about our main quest.
Is there? You kind of cut out at the last second there.
Yeah. There's got to be.
Is there?
Because I need everybody to get over here so I can read this book.
Oh, I don't want to read.
All right, I'll come over and I'll open up that chest.
All right. We'll go from bottom to top just because I don't want to read the book yet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you and say like, oh no, because I want you guys to charge. I still want to read the book yet. I have the document open and everything for you guys. I just feel like making you suffer.
If Peter reads a book, can I read a book? I've got books here.
No.
Wow, you are the only one not allowed to read. And that's for no reason other than I'm choosing to spite you.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that this time.
Okay. So, Harmon, you get that's a 46, an iron helmet.
Ooh. Yay! I'm gonna immediately go ahead and equip that.
All right.
You're already wearing
I will.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
You don't remember these things. It's okay.
Equip. Oh, iron helmet. I am. Look at that. Okay, then.
Well, you're gonna wear 2. You just put one on top of the other. Double protection.
You're taller now.
All right. Morden, you get a medallion of thoughts.
Ooh, I'd have no clue what I'm going to do with that.
A medallion of thoughts was a magic item that allowed its users to read minds. The medallion allowed anyone wearing it to cast the detect thoughts spell up to 3 times a day. It recovered part of its magical capabilities at every dawn.
Huh. I don't think I want to read all those minds.
I was going to say, I'll give you a hint what my thoughts are. It's not about punching you in the face.
That's debatable.
All right. Wildove, you got actually, you also got a snake staff.
Oh, wow.
Is it the same one?
Can you use the staff as a weapon itself, or
Yes.
is it only as the snake thing?
Yes, it is. It also, I think it works as a quarterstaff as well.
It is a staff, yeah.
It just so happens to be magical.
Interesting.
And are you looking in that chest?
Yeah, I'm looking in this one.
All right.
How much coin would this helmet be worth?
That depends on what traits you get when you find a village.
Okay, sure.
Peter, you get slippers of spider climbing.
Oh, that would have been nice.
So they're probably like little shoes that look like spiders. So
Slippers.
you might not be interested in.
Well, they're slippers, right?
They look like ballerina slippers.
Then they are definitely not armor. Okay.
I was gonna say you don't want to wear them around Morden.
they they don't look like spiders at all. It's like a bright pink. They have like the ribbons on them. Morden, you get your 2 arrows back.
Thank you.
I got this. You're doing. And that's a chest you guys have checked out so far.
Did we? Okay, I was going to say there's a middle chest.
Harmon's like, I get the last one. I get the last one.
Yeah, I want to run up to here and.
What do we? The staff? What is the staff? Do we call it?
Staff.
It's called the Staff of the Python. I'll send you a link to the stats you're using because we're not doing the Python because that's really overpowered.
Okay. The staff of the garter snake, then.
Staff of the garter snake.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a snake, yeah, that you can use up to 3 times.
Gentlemen, is there anybody here who thinks they might make use of such a staff? It is
I've
not
got-
really within my wheelhouse, so to say.
I've got high animal handling, if that helps.
Doesn't really matter. It still kind of listens to the person who holds the staff.
I like snakes.
Or held.
Okay, I might actually want to check out what the stats are as a weapon. Just I'm curious, but I may be willing to relinquish this to someone who might make better use out of it than I
Possession?
I'm gonna put these slippers on.
Everybody needs a little bit of help walking.
Peter has this bright pink ballet slippers on now, so he can walk up walls.
With a nice, well, they've got a nice web pattern on them.
It's a very faint one, like it's like done in like a silk thread that's like white on the pink. It looks really pretty. Pearls sewn into it. All right, and I feel like
Harmon's dancing.
You're dancing. He wants the chest. All right, you in the chest you find an iron sword and you find a magical scroll.
Ooh.
On this is a scroll. You can kind of tell from what's written on it of almost like a key. This is a lock, like kind of. I can't remember the word. It cancels a lock spell.
It opens the door at the beginning.
Yep.
And that's all you guys find there.
Okay, good. Okay, everybody, before we do anything else,
I don't wanna.
Can I ask a question about the Staff of Python before we do anything else? I did find it in the list. Is the damage on it the same?
No.
Or
Yeah.
The damage would be the same damage. The 1d6.
Because I've got two. I got a 1d6 and a 1d8 bludgeoning.
Yes, that depends on whether you're holding it one-handed or two-handed.
Which one is which?
Weaker with
the
one
higher
hand.
would be two-handed.
Yeah.
Pardon?
If you're
The
holding
weaker is one-handed.
Yes. If you're holding it in one hand, it's a 1d6. And if you switch to a two-handed grasp, it's 1d8.
Okay.
Hit harder.
You're using both your arms to slam it down.
Sticko bonk.
Yeah.
Now, how does it affect my unarmed strike then? If I'm using it one-handed, can I still use an unarmed strike?
I would say yes.
Okay, so that means I could still use a flurry of blows. Do I have to call out if I'm using it one-handed or two-handed?
I'm gonna say I'll assume it's one-handed.
Okay.
Because really, at the end of the day, even it doesn't matter because, in my opinion, because you can easily hit with it, remove your hand, and punch.
That's true. I guess it's not like I'm picking up another weapon with it.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
That's the only reason why.
I may actually keep it because it does look like it's pretty good. My one concern was my flurry of blows, so it would affect that. But okay, no, I'm good with that.
That.
I know possessions, but it's a pretty good possession.
If you don't want one with a snake, I have a regular bow staff that you could use.
Is it the damage the same?
It would.
Yes.
Yeah, because the damage part isn't magical.
I you know what? I would be willing to take a regular bow staff. The magic itself is unnecessary for me, but I would be willing to trade you, good Sir Harmon there. Or Morden. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, you half men sometimes look very similar to each other. It is quite perturbing sometimes.
It is.
I'll tell you, the snake isn't as great as you would think at first.
It's a snake. There's nothing great about a snake. That's not a character, by the way. But
character.
I will send you the link to the snake and just kind of like the mini kind of what I've altered it to, just so it's a bit more even.
Mm-hmm. No, that sounds good. I probably will trade it with Morden then, though.
All right. And do you guys want to do anything else?
Yes.
Story time.
All right.
Okay. Let me get over here. Are you
going to stand on the chair and read to us? Do we have to sit at your feet?
Careful sitting on that chair.
Gather round. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this out loud because I don't want to have to repeat it, and I don't know what's going to happen when I read it.
Uh-oh.
Should we take a rest before you read it then?
No.
Are you that concerned about it?
We're going to rest after, unless you're about to die, in which case have somebody heal you.
I'm going to say I'm pretty close to dying. I'm one hit away from dying.
Okay, well then in that case, if we're going to take a long rest soon, then I'll go ahead and exert another spell slot. and then use. Let's see which one will give you the most. Cure wound would give you the most, so 1d8 plus 3. So that would be. Where's my d8? Where's my blue one? There it is. 4 plus 3 is 7.
I'll take another 7. Oh, whoops. I did that wrong.
And I'm also going easier on you guys because you guys have extra lives.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, that's cool.
Anyway, are you guys reading the book yet, or?
I think Peter's about to.
All right. So this is what the book says, okay? For those who wish to reach the end of times, must collect 12 ocular orbs of varying hues. Those who are worthy will be guided by the Red Guardian of the Gods as a protector and guide. Each orb will be found within the shrine of a guardian warlock, worshiping a deity of greater power. Each clue shall be provided within the shrines of its predecessor in creation. May the gods guide you.
The mystery is afoot.
Your voice
Interesting. These 12 ocular orbs. They imply an eye of some sort, perhaps ocular, but varying hues seems very, very interesting. Does any of us recognize what they might be referring to?
I'd like to do a history check.
The history channel?
I got 11.
You think back on it, and just as you kind of it's almost like trying to catch a snowflake in your hand. The moment you think you have it, the moment you grab onto it, it melts. And as this memory disappears, as soon as it kind of showed up, you begin to feel a headache. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's everybody?
Anyone who tries to remember.
All right, I tried to remember.
So
what did you wait?
Plus 1 on that. So
what did you roll, Woldo?
I haven't rolled yet, so or do I roll?
No, you roll first and then Constitution.
Oh, okay. So I got to do the history first.
Yeah, this is just for Harmon right now.
Okay. So history was a 19.
All right.
I didn't mean to do that.
So sorry, what did you get, Harmon, for your saving throw?
What is the B on the digital dice?
That's a 20.
That's a 21.
That's a nat 20. Okay, you are completely fine. As you kind of begin to feel the twinges of pain of this headache that you remember, that is so familiar every time you try to think back on your past, you're able to kind of fight it, and it dissipates along with the memory. You have no clue what this is referring to.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I don't remember. I thought I did.
Woldo!
Yes.
So, you got a 19?
I got a 19.
So, everything's still kind of blurry for you, but you vaguely remember, through these, you remember the term eyes being used, and you remember them lined up in a certain, kind of grid almost there's about 9 of them. Is what you remember. Each a different color. Oh no, not 9. There's 12 of them.
I was gonna say.
I caught myself on that one. But you do, and everything else is a bit blurry. You remember after the final one being placed, you remember seeing stars and yet also the darkest void you can imagine behind them. And you remember the one term being used of safety, and that's all you're able to remember. And I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
As the more you remember, you kind of again feel that twinge of a headache creeping into your head.
That is a 10.
As you're thinking about this and you remember it, the more you remember, this headache gets worse and worse and worse and worse. It feels like there's something tearing at your skull. And I would like you to please take 2 points of psychic damage.
How do I do psychic damage?
It just takes 2 points of damage.
Okay.
It just essentially that just means there's no physical damage. It's all done mentally.
Ouch! That hurt.
So if it's mental damage, you really didn't hurt him at all.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That was me. Man, now
wait, you're not a bard. You can't use vicious mockery.
Dark times. It's good that you can joke in these dark times. It's keep up your morale there. Good, Morden.
I hate you.
Having read this, I'm gonna have to do this history check myself.
All right.
I only have an 8 on that.
You same as with Harmon. It's almost like catch a snowflake in your hand, every time you the moment you grab one, it like melts and disappears. I like you also make a Constitution saving throw as you remember nothing, but just the act of trying to.
Yes, and my Constitution saving throw. Let's see, add my 2. That's a 5.
Ice cream headache time.
As you're trying to remember this, the pain and confusion of not remembering it, actually, along with that confusion and pain, you, like this pain fills your head. It feels like something's trying to rip out of your skull, and it's like clawing and like pounding to get out. And you take 3 points of damage.